I've been in a lot of plants. I've worked on the West Coast and developed sales over there. Worked on the East Coast and developed sales here. Uh, I've been in a lot of integration companies and a lot of manufacturing companies, and I've seen a lot of things. So I like to take a plant tour because a lot of times what happens is, in a just me personally, I'm like coming from my mechanic background. I'm a nuts and bolts guy, so I like to go on the floor and see how they're doing things. And a lot of times, the conference rooms are a stale environment for me. Um, you can tell somebody about your company, but you can't really tell them what you can do for them and make it like personal, relatable, and stuff like that. So
Mm.
once I get on the floor, it's kind of like I might have come to see an operation in the back of the plant, and I'll say, hey, would you mind just let me, show me around the floor, show me what you guys do first. As we're walking, there's even been times where I've noticed like an operation where there will be people laying on carts, inserting hardware, like laying on their stomachs, moving above a giant platform, like inserting rivets. And I'll kind of stop the guy or girl and be like, "Are you guys seriously doing this? Like, there's 100 better ways to do this."
Yeah.
And it'll be like, "Oh, what do you mean there's a better way to do that?" And I'll explain it to them, and then you see the light turn on, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden it's not the application that they thought we were going to talk about, but it's my opportunity where I have
Mhm.
now revealed to them how I can make them a lot of money and make them a lot of productivity, and then save
Yep.
their people's lower backs,
Mhm.
with this, or
Yeah.
neck with this crazy ergo issue. So
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
getting out of
To
conference rooms is like my biggest thing. I'll talk to
Right.
a CEO. I'll talk to, I don't care who, but it's usually got to be on a manufacturing floor where there's actually something going on.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. There's like two things that I kind of see that you basically discussed there was one was like equipping yourself, right? So going out on the manufacturing floor, even if you go back to a conference room, at least going out to the manufacturing floor, you're able to equip yourself with like, okay, this is what this environment looks like. This is like maybe the level of automation they currently have versus they don't have.
Exactly.
And then the second thing is you was able to essentially be a
Yeah.
consultant, right? You was able to you're there for this application of this project, but you're there pointing out other things that are not even really the reason you're there, and you're adding a source of value to that company in order to uh, really just help them out, and it really showcases the trust level and makes them feel like you're more of a partner.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And you know, I was explaining to a plant manager that I talked to yesterday that like what I tell people I do is run around looking for problems to solve. Like, you know, I kind of don't even care what the problem is. I really want to get into the plant and understand what's concerning them. Um,
Yep.
this is going to lead to the development of a relationship with these people. It's going to get me in the door, and I am genuinely concerned with solving their problem, even if it doesn't impact my paycheck, abilities, or
Mm-hmm.
anything. But I've seen a lot and I've networked a lot. So then, when I help them solve that problem that does not involve me, it it
Mm-hmm.
raises the trust level. It's like, look, I'm
Yep.
not getting paid for this, but I don't care. I want you to be more profitable, and when you're more profitable, you're going to pay me for, some other stuff that we can do. Uh,
Yep.
but at the end of the day, I think that a salesperson, a real good one, is going to have a heart that is focused on solving problems and focus on making good relationships, because in our industry, sales do not take a day or a week or a month. Our sales cycle is 6 months to 2 years, and that's on
Yeah.
something that's actually a project. But you really have to be in it for the 5 year, 10 year relationship.